Hi students, this is Botany PSR. Today we will discuss chromosome. What is chromosome? What are the parts of chromosome? How many chromatids are found in metaphase and anaphase? Those are all the points we will discuss today. Now, what is the structure of chromosome? What is the best stage to study the structure of chromosome? All these points. Okay? Chromosome. The best stage to study the structure of chromosome, to study the number of chromosomes is nothing but metaphase or anaphase. Of these two, which one is better means metaphase is better. So, the best stage to study the structure of chromosome and to study the number of chromosomes is metaphase, and also anaphase is also correct, but of these two which one is the better option means metaphase. Next one, the best stage to study the shape of chromosome. Shape of chromosome means we have to say anaphase. Right, the best stage to study the structure of chromosome is metaphase or anaphase. The best stage to study the number of chromosomes is metaphase or anaphase. Of these two, only one we have to write means better option is metaphase. The best stage to study the shape of chromosomes is anaphase. These are very, very important. Then, if we want to observe the chromosomes inside the cell means, where do you find the chromosomes? Inside the nucleus. Inside the cell, nucleus is present. Inside the nucleus, chromosomes are present. If we want to observe the chromosomes means, we have to stain that chromosomes. The staining substance of chromosomes is acetocaramine or fuelgen, which belongs to basic dye. The staining substance of chromosome is acetocaramine or fuelgen, which belongs to basic dye. Right. Parts of metaphase chromosome contain 4 parts. Primary construction, also called centromere. Secondary construction, satellite, telomere. How many parts of chromosome are there? 4 parts. Primary construction, secondary construction, satellite, telomere. Okay. Primary construction. Now look at here, this is the diagram of. So, primary construction. Primary construction. That is the region of chromosome where the chromatids are held together. The region of chromosome where the chromatids are held together, that part is so called primary construction. Primary construction also called centromere. Primary construction is also called centromere. It contains 2 disc-like structures called kinetochores. How many kinetochores are present? 2 kinetochores are present. Okay. If you look at here, my dear students, this is the diagram of metaphase chromosome showing satellite. This is the satellite part. This is the centromere, also called primary construction. Don't say centrosome. Centrosome is different. Centrosome is an organelle having 2 centrioles. That is centrosome. This is centromere. Okay. Primary construction. This is called primary construction. Also called centromere. Inside the centromere, 2 disc-like structures called kinetochores are present. How many kinetochores? 2 kinetochores. Shape of kinetochores is disc-like. Okay, next one. And so this is chromatid 1. This is second chromatid. So where the chromatids are held together, that is so called primary construction. So what is primary construction means? Where the chromatids are held together, that is so called primary construction. also called centromere. Okay. Next, inside the centromere, how many chromatids are present? How many kinetochores are present? Sorry. Inside the centromere, how many kinetochores are present? 2 kinetochores. 2 kinetochores. This is one, this is another 2. Second one. So, these kinetochores are which shape? Disc-like structures. So, this is one chromatid, this is another chromatid. This and this together called one chromatid. This is the second chromatid. So, this chromosome is having how many chromatids? 2 chromatids. Each chromatid is having one DNA molecule. This is the DNA molecule. One chromatid is having one DNA molecule. This chromatid is also having another DNA molecule. Okay, so that is each chromatid is having one DNA molecule. 2 chromatids means 2 DNA molecules. So, if the chromosome is having 2 chromatids, this is so called metaphase chromosome. Metaphase chromosome is identified with how many chromatids? 2 chromatids. How many DNAs? 2 DNAs. How many centromeres? 1 centromere. How many kinetochores? 2 kinetochores. Okay. So, what is the primary construction means? Where the 2 chromatids are held together is called primary construction, also called centromere. Next, inside the centromere, 2 disc-like structures are present. Those are so called kinetochores. Next part, satellite. What is secondary construction? Other than primary construction is called secondary construction. Other than primary construction is called secondary construction. Certain secondary constructions are useful to produce nucleoli. That's why the secondary construction is called nucleolar organizer or nucleolar organizing region, shortly called as NOR. Certain secondary constructions of chromosome are useful in the production of nucleoli. That's why the secondary constructions are also called nucleolar organizer, also called nucleolar organizing region. See, look at here. Secondary construction. Other than primary construction is called secondary construction. Certain secondary constructions are called nucleolar organizer or nucleolar organizing region, shortly called as NOR, as they produce nucleoli. Next, third part. What is a satellite? If you look at here means this is the secondary construction. After that secondary construction, round knob-like body is present. This is so called satellite. After the secondary construction, beyond the secondary construction, the round knob-like structure present beyond the secondary construction is called satellite. Some chromosomes are having satellite, some chromosomes are without satellite. Chromosome with satellite is called SAT chromosome. Chromosome with satellite is called SAT chromosome, that is satellite having a chromosome. Okay? Right, round knob-like body present beyond the secondary construction is called satellite. The chromosome with satellite is called SAT chromosome. Next, telomere. This is the chromosome end. End of the chromosome is called telomere. End of the chromosome is called telomere. The tip of each end of chromosome is called telomere. Now, these kinetochores are useful for attachment of spindle fibers. What is the function of kinetochores means? Useful for, this is very, very important point. These kinetochores are useful for attachment of spindle fibers during cell division. Okay? Right. If a stain means all the parts of the chromosome will take means only two parts cannot take the stain. That is, the non-stainable parts of the chromosome are the non-stainable, that is, which do not receive the staining substance. What is the staining substance of chromosome? Acetocaramine or fuelgen. The non-stainable parts of the chromosome are nothing but two parts, primary construction and secondary construction. Those two parts will not receive the staining substance, will not take the staining substance. The non-stainable parts of chromosome are both primary construction and secondary construction. Okay? So, this is the metaphase chromosome. Metaphase chromosome is having how many chromatids? Two chromatids. This is one chromatid, this is second chromatid. Each chromosome, each metaphase chromosome is having number of chromatids, two chromatids. Number of DNAs, two DNAs. Number of DNA strands means one DNA is having two strands. That's why 4 DNA strands. Number of centromeres, 1. Number of kinetochores, 2. Number of telomeres, 2. Number of telomeres, 2. Okay, did you understand, my dear students? Right. Now look at here. I am going to compare the metaphase chromosome with anaphase chromosome. This is the diagram of metaphase chromosome. This is the diagram of anaphase chromosome. So, this is the centromere represented as P. Inside that 1, 2. Here, this is 1, Roman number 1. This is Roman number 2. So, this is round part called P. Round part called centromere. Roman number 1, 2. 1, 2 are called chromatids. This entire thing is called one chromatid. This entire thing is called second chromatid. Okay. So, 1, 2 are called chromatids. This 1, 2 are called kinetochores. This 1, 2, these are called kinetochores. P is called centromere. X and Y. This is X, this is Y. These are the tip of end of the chromosome. The tip of each end of the chromosomes are called telomeres. X and Y are called telomeres. Right. In metaphase chromosome, this is the anaphase chromosome. This is the central part. Okay, this is the P. P means centromere. Inside that only one kinetochore is present. Here one chromatid is present. This is one chromatid. One chromatid contains one DNA. One DNA means how many strands? Two strands. Okay. And this is telomere, this is telomere. Okay. Right. Comparing. This is metaphase chromosome, this is anaphase chromosome. Number of centromeres in metaphase chromosome 1, 1. Number of kinetochores, 2 kinetochores are present. Here only one kinetochore is present. Number of chromatids, 2. This is one chromatid, this is another chromatid. Here only one chromatid. 2 chromatids, one chromatid. DNA molecules, this is one DNA molecule, this is another DNA molecule. Total 2 DNA molecules in metaphase chromosome, whereas in anaphase chromosome, one DNA molecule. Next, number of DNA strands. Each DNA is having 2 DNA strands. Total 2 plus 2, 4 DNA strands. Here, one DNA means 2 DNA strands. Telomeres. This is one telomere, this is another telomere. 2 telomeres. Here also, this is one telomere, this is another telomere. So, that is the tip of each end of the chromosome is called telomere. Here 2 telomeres are present. Here also 2 telomeres are present. 2 and 2. Number of chromatids. In each chromatid DNA present. So, that is number of chromatids is equal to number of DNA molecules. That is equal to, here 2 chromatids are present means 2 kinetochores are present. 2 chromatids are present means 2 DNA molecules are present. Again I am repeating, my dear students, here 2 chromatids are present. So, 2 DNA molecules are present. 2 chromatids present means 2 kinetochores are present. Here 1 chromatid present means 1 kinetochore is present. 1 chromatid is present means 1 DNA is present. Okay? Again I am repeating, my dear students. Here 2 chromatids present, 2 kinetochores present, 2 DNAs present. Here 1 chromatid present, 1 kinetochore present, 1 DNA molecule present. Okay? So these are the major differences between metaphase chromosome. Metaphase chromosome is identified with 2 chromatids. Anaphase chromosome is identified with 1 chromatid. Now 2 questions. Metaphase chromosome is having number of chromatids 2. Number of DNAs, number of DNA molecules in metaphase chromosome. Number of DNA molecules in metaphase chromosome 2. Number of DNA molecules in each chromatid of metaphase chromosome. That means this is the metaphase chromosome. Now I am asking the question, number of DNA molecules in each chromatid of metaphase chromosome means 1. In each metaphase chromosome means 2 DNA molecules. Okay. So please note down all these points, my dear students. Now look at here, my dear students. What is karyotype? What is ideogram? Of course, these 2 points are not present in NCERT. These are very, very important concepts. What is karyotype? Karyo means nucleus. Inside the nucleus, chromosomes are present. So that is, karyotype means the diploid complement of an organism which depicts means indicates, which indicates their size, shape, structure and number. That is so called karyotype. Haploid content or diploid content? Diploid, the diploid complement of an organism. The diploid complement of an organism which indicates their size, shape, structure and number. Diploid complement of an organism is called karyotype. If that diploid complement of an organism is represented in the diagram, it is so called ideogram. Ideogram means the diagrammatic representation of karyotype, or in other words, the diagrammatic representation of diploid complement of an organism is called ideogram. Ideogram means the diagrammatic representation or graphic representation. So, the diagrammatic representation of karyotype, the diagrammatic representation of diploid complement of an organism. Karyotype means diploid complement of an organism is called, if it is diagrammatic representation, it is so called ideogram. The diploid complement of an organism is called karyotype. Okay. Now, look at here, my dear students. Based on position of centromere, where does that centromere is present? Location of centromere, position of centromere. Based on the position of centromere, chromosomes are of 4 types. What are those 4 types? Metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric, telocentric. What are the 4 types of chromosomes based on the position of centromere? Metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric, telocentric. These are the 4 types of chromosomes based on the position of centromere. See, this is the metaphase chromosome, this is the anaphase chromosome. Metaphase chromosome is having how many chromatids? 1 chromatid. This is the second chromatid. This is the first chromatid. This and this together called 1 chromatid, and this and this together called second chromatid. So, metaphase chromosome is with 2 chromatids. Anaphase chromosome is with 1 chromatid. So, here centromere is at middle of the chromosome, center of the chromosome, median. So, that is position of centromere at center. During anaphase, chromosomes appear in V shape. During anaphase, that is previously we noted that shape of the chromosome can be noticed in anaphase chromosome. The best stage to study the shape of the chromosome means anaphase. So, metacentric chromosome appears in which shape? V shape. So, centromere is at center of the chromosome. Centromere is present at center of the chromosome, at center. Centromere is at median. How many arms are present? This is 1 arm, this is another arm. 2 arms which are equal. 2 arms which are equal found in metacentric chromosome. Next, submetacentric. Submetacentric means submetacentric, that is away from center, submedian. So, that is here centromere away from center. Centromere is present away from center. Next, here this is metaphase chromosome. This is anaphase chromosome. During anaphase, shape of the chromosome appears like L shape. What is the position of centromere? Away from center. That is also called submedian. This is median means it is submedian. 2 arms unequal. One will be the short arm, another will be the long arm. Short arm is called P arm, long arm is called Q arm. That is in French language, that is the French language. After P, Q will come. So, that is why it is noted as short arm is recognized as P arm and long arm can be considered as Q arm. It is the French language, right. This is acrocentric. Acrocentric, that is centromere is present below the tip of the chromosome, below the tip, not at a tip, below the tip of the chromosome. And here also this is metaphase chromosome with 2 chromatids, anaphase chromosome with 1 chromatid. Centromere is present below the tip of the chromosome. Here shape of the chromosome is J shape and nearer to the end. So centromere is present below the tip, nearer to the end or below the tip, nearer to the end or below the tip. Below the tip or nearer to end, that is subterminal. Here also two arms unequal. Unequal means one is extremely short, another arm is extremely long, or in other words, one is too short, too long. Other words, very short, very long. Short arm can be called as P arm and long arm can be considered as Q arm. That is the French language. Right. Here telocentric. Telo means telomere. So centromere is present at tip of the chromosome. Centromere is present at tip of the chromosome. This is the metaphase chromosome. This is the anaphase chromosome. Centromere is present at tip of the chromosome. Here only one arm is present. It appears like which shape? I shape. I shape. So centromere is present on telomeric end or end of the chromosome. Terminal. So centromere is at terminal is called telocentric. Subterminal is called acrocentric. At center is called metacentric. Away from center is called submetacentric. Again, metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric, telocentric. Position of centromere at center, away from center, below the tip, at the tip. Again I am repeating, my dear students, position of centromere. Position of centromere at center, below the, away from center, below the tip, at the tip. Okay. Shape of the chromosomes. Metacentric, V shape, L shape, J shape, I shape. They will ask, shape of submetacentric chromosome is, shape of submetacentric chromosome is L shape. Shape of acrocentric chromosome is J shape. Metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric, telocentric respectively shapes V, L, J, I shapes. Submetacentric shape is L shape. L shape. Acrocentric shape is J shape. Telocentric shape is I shape. Acrocentric shape is J shape. Telocentric chromosome is I shape. Here how many arms are present? Two arms. Here how many arms? Two arms. Here how many arms? Two arms. Here how many arms are present? Only one arm. So two arms are found in metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric. Only one arm. Only one arm is found in. Only one arm is found in telocentric. This is very, very important. Of course, in our textbook, this diagram is wrong. Try to learn this diagram only. In the given NCERT textbook, this diagram is telocentric diagram is wrong. Okay, don't follow that one. Please follow this one only. Okay, here how many arms are present? Two arms which are equal. Two arms which are unequal. Here two arms which are unequal. Now the questions are, two arms are found in. That means metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric. In telocentric, how many arms are present? Only one arm is present. Okay. So that is first three chromosomes are having two arms. And what is the difference between second and third? Two arms unequal, two arms unequal. Short arm, long arm means you have to write this one. Extremely short, extremely long means you have to write this one. Okay. Now, two arms found in metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric. One arm found in, only one arm found in telocentric. This is very, very important point, my dear students. Only one arm is found in telocentric chromosome. Next, two equal arms found in metacentric. Two unequal arms found in. Unequal arms means we have to say submetacentric, acrocentric. Here unequal, how can you say unequal means one arm is short, another arm is long. Here extremely short, extremely long. Okay, that's why two unequal arms are found in both submetacentric and acrocentric. Only one arm is found in means telocentric. Very, very important point. In our NCERT textbook, this diagram is wrong, my dear students. Please follow this diagram only. Okay, I hope you understood this class, and we will meet in the next class.